With the announcement of the LEGO Fortnite game, many fans have been craving for official sets of this franchise. And now they are finally here, and probably the one that generated more enthusiasm was this LEGO Fortnite 77072 Pillybone, with a giant build of one of the game's characters. And as a bonus, for those who buy any LEGO Fortnite set, they'll have a reward in the game. But I'll talk about that at the end of the review. Pillybone contains 1,414 elements and a retail price of €100 or dollars, equivalent to a price per piece of 7.1 cents. It will be released by October 1st. Opening the box, I was surprised by the number of bags on the set. 15! If I thought I was going to spend about an hour assembling the set, truth is that I needed almost 2 hours and a half, and without boring or repeated steps. The instructions talk a bit about the game and about its character, who was released in late 2019. And right after, I had another surprise when I find out that the set only has one sticker. We start by building the hammer with a banana form, and I hope it's not too rip. If not, it won't do to match damage. The holder is made of wood with some spikes to give it a more aggressive look to the weapon. Highlight for a few parts like the yellow leaves. We move on to the base, which is more detailed than it seems, at least in terms of building process. And we will build feet and legs too. Regarding the skeleton part, I really enjoyed the solutions found to replicate the bones. The leg isn't very flexible, quite the opposite, but it's very realistic, in an aesthetic way. The other leg has a completely different configuration, totally in snot. I was surprised to see Technic Bricks 1x3, a new piece from 2024 and only released in one set until now, but in red. At the end of the back 6, both legs are already completed, and we start building the body. This time we start with a part of the banana, again with a lot of snot, and some details included, like for example the heart, and many printed tiles, to represent the most ripped areas of the banana. From bag 9 we start a real anatomy class of a banana, which looks like human. We have the skull, with the brick symbolizing the brain, the intestines, with excellent use of macaroni bricks or tubes, and the rib cage with an expected technique for the ribs, but perfectly complemented with white sausages. Also noteworthy is the spine and the tip of the banana, with boomerangs symbolizing the linear structure. The only thing missing for the body are the arms, and here perhaps the least strong feature of the set, since the hands are a bit fragile, although nothing serious. The sensitivity is only observed while placing the weapons, where you need to be careful to prevent it from falling. Regarding the arms building experience, for those who have built some of Ninjago's great mechs in the past few years, the method is very similar. Finally, only a few details are missing, a part of the peeling, and 2 accessories. In addition to the weapon previously built at the beginning, we have the banana bag on the back, and with 2 banana clusters, one element that arose with Donkey Kong in 2023, and a grenade launcher like any Rambo kind of character would have. And here is the complete model. I confess that I was positively surprised. I love the building process, and even not knowing the game's background that well, this set is an awesome piece of decoration. The building experience is exciting with good techniques, and I was actually anxious to see how it looked at the end. Regarding the elements, I'm not sure if they will be easy to use in other mocks. The truth is that there are some new elements with new colors here, and a lot of printed elements. By the way, almost everything here is printed, on the exception of a small sticker on the back or on the banana's peel, which, bearing in mind its nature, makes perfect sense to be a sticker. In terms of display, and especially for those fans of the game, the set is perfect to have on a bookshelf. It is imposing and will surely draw attention to any visit at your place. And yes, you can also play with it, since it's very solid, and I'm really imagining some cool things to do with it. It's an 18+ set, which seems to indicate that it is aimed for adults. Even though I'm not playing Fortnite myself, I love to build it and see the final result. I believe the younger fans will also love it, maybe even more. I just haven't shown this to my older son yet because he doesn't like bananas. Oh, in my opinion, it has a great price, which you don't usually see in sets of this kind. Final score, 9.5. For those who play the game, if they register the set on LEGO.com with the QR code in the instructions, they will receive the Bright Starter Pack in the game. While doing the set registry, they will be directed to Fortnite.com/redeem, where they will be given a code that allows you to redeem this pack, which includes an outfit, a back bling, and 13 decoration items, decor bundle. Of course, for those who already have these items, you can't get anything else in return. But it's a good incentive for those who play and something you can see more if more waves of Fortnite sets are released. And what about you? What is your opinion on this set? Are you going to buy it? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you Lego and the Land for sending this set for review. The opinions about it are my own. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss in the next few days the reviews of the remaining sets of this theme and its speed builds, and a few more novelties.